And we are 1 mana behind from Kaya, so it is possible we cast her. Arcane Bombardment. Oh no. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today we continue our killing spree at the top of the Mythic. And today we will go with the Bandit holds yet again, because it is a great drawing engine for Orzhov, something that Orzhov usually lacks. It's also a mana stone, so it really helps you to get into those, Eternal Wonders, Kaya, Intangible Slayer, and at the same time it draws you cards because everything you have targets, including a lot of Planeswalkers. So this is the deck, you will see it in action, we will fight for our top mythic spot yet again, and I think you'll really enjoy today's video. Like, we had some decent games and I know you guys enjoy Orzhov as much as I do. So yeah, if you want to support the content, don't forget to like and subscribe the video, it really does help. And yeah, let's go into games. Have fun, guys. We are drawing every 6 and 7 drop from the deck in our opening hand. Love it. Alright. Oh Kaya, you will be a fodder for this match, I have a feeling about it. Alright, so Farewell just advanced into being the most important card of the whole deck right now. Okay, drawing land is extremely good here. So they might be greedy and play Analyst. Okay, no untapped land, so they cannot. They're just gearing toward Analyst. They know we don't have blue mana, so if they're smart, they will just go on turn 6 with this. Very bad draw. The worst draw of the deck probably, because it literally doesn't do anything. Alright. Okay, a land is good. And maybe we can get to Kaya, but it's a long way to go. What are you? So far I didn't see other... Okay. This can be a very different deck. We'll see. We could kill it, but I don't want to waste cards on this. If they cast it, they will cast it sooner or later. So let's just deal with the big thing, or the big score. All right, they are really pumping it. I might play the lockdown on this, to be honest. That will actually make a difference a little bit. Okay, I mean, at some point we will get to Kaya. Alright, I want to remove this extra mana because he seems to be caring about it super much, and it could be a Tally deck or something like it. Sure. It's still fine, like we forced them to not have the run basically. So it's fine. We need a lot of time here. So let's sit. Interesting deck. More big scores. Alright, I mean they're really dedicated to having those treasures, but this is what happens when they can, get some value every turn. They definitely can play Helix, so Emperor will probably die very quickly. I mean, this could just be a deck that uses this as a live gain. I expected, green at some point, but so far they don't have a single one, so... I wonder if that's really asymmetrical mana, so they're mostly red deck. But maybe they just didn't need more white mana for now. Alright, let's start. This will be a 2-for-1, probably Helix will kill the Emperor at the end step. But at least we get some first good trade, and we start to drain them out of cards. You can see they're so stacked right now, it's crazy. Yep, they are waiting for the decision, but of course we are going with this one. We could try to go for +1. But I think that's super slow, and if they have double Helix, it's... like, we don't even get to... well, we get 2-for-1, I guess. Interesting they went for it now. Alright, let's sit. So they definitely want a lot of cards. Okay, this is something. This could be White Twilight. It definitely feels like one, but then we answer with Sunfall, so I don't think we even need to care about it. So I will try to make the board wider, so he feels that he should, sweep. Or, yeah, sweep and create, I guess. And with Mirex, we kinda force him to do... Alright, it was a really bad start, but right now we are getting into our good mid-game. And we are 1 mana behind from Kaya, so it is possible we cast her. Arcane Bombardment. Oh no. Okay. We definitely can answer it. So if we draw a land, we can cast Kaya and steal this. They want to cast something, probably. So. Do I want to exile Sunfall and get rid of this? Nah. It's a hard choice. We also don't get Miex then. Miex can be nice. I think we try to go for some value. Alright, that explains the card. So they want to draw as many cards as possible. And they are creating a lot of mana because they want to go Arcane Bombardment into plays that activate Arcane Bombardment, right, on one turn. So they avoid a lot of, you know, non-instant stuff. I wonder if we get Kaya. That's a big deal. If not, we just go Farewell, I guess. Well, I guess we go Farewell. They still can cast something, so they will draw a lot of cards, which is a problem for us. We also need to get rid of the Might, right? Because it's an artifact. So they will get some value, but we can remove a lot. This will be hard. They can take the mana from this after we cast Farewell, and then they can cast their stuff. But then the bombardment isn't here, so it's not the worst. Oops, that's not the one. Alright, so enchantments, artifacts, and graveyards. A little bit scary. We need 7 mana to answer the next one of March, unless we want to exile cards, which will leave us losing on the value. Imagine if we had Sorin all this time. Well, it would die on the next turn, but at least, you know, we would get the value in between. Alright, they're going for the value already. And the damage to the face to kill us. Interesting. So it seems that they're killing with just, you know, a lot of damage. It's good that we exile all the treasure tokens. That will really help. That's why we invest the might into this. Man, this is kinda scary. When you miss this mid game, we basically didn't do anything for like 5 turns. Like you give them the spot where they really wanted to be in. So let's see. They can absolutely set it up again because they drew so many cards probably. Maybe we get to 7 mana and get Kaya. That would really help. And giving them Scry will also be pretty problematic. Here's the Arcane Bombardment. Oh my god, really? If I drew Kaya, I win the game probably on the spot. Man, I cannot draw with this deck very well, I'll be honest. We have to go like this. If he untaps, we are in extreme huge trouble. So we are trading 2 for 1. So instead of getting the value with Kaya, we are losing value with exiling 2 cards for his 1 card. I think now he will set up to start getting the treasures again, so he can cast Arcane Bombardment together with something. Okay. I mean, at some point we will get there. Let's attack with the Samurai first. Psychic card is something. Alright. That's a legit response. I wonder if it does something or no, it's just is. The damage probably won't matter, so Miex might be the way we are trying to win this. Alright, I don't think they can play enough cards to go below 4, but we'll see. It is possible with this deck. Alright, a land. That means Kaya on the next turn, that's something. And we can also go for Might. I mean, we don't have great situation, but we have something at least. And they're down to 5 cards, so at least we are draining them. The problem is Arcane Bombardment with some extra value. Alright, they're trying to get something. I really need them to play Arcane Bombardment with 0 mana on top of it, hoping that we don't have the answer. And I need to push them with Miex. This makes them, you know, play a bit faster than they want. Hopefully. Alright, my turn. Okay, now, when you have 7 mana, it will be the wonder. And everything is exactly the opposite day. So let's keep attacking and see if there's reaction. It's a little bit rough how we play this. I don't really want to show him Kaya, but we might be forced to. Okay, that's something. I don't mind. This is good. This is good for us. Alright. They really want to burn me, man. That is scary. What? How they want to win from 14? What is their biggest burn spell? So far they didn't have any. We need to be careful of burn down the house, because it's not targeted damage for Kaya. So it can actually hit her for 3. I'm going with it. And I want the loyalty. I could draw cards, but I want to have as many -3 as possible for the bombardment. And it also prevents them from killing us, because it feels like their game plan is burning our face, basically. Alright, and now we are getting a lot of value. Alright, first things first, let's see if they react. Man, if anything can get us out of this pickle, it will be Kaya. What about Get Lost? It kills the enchantment, but other than this, it's just not a good card. We probably want something better. We can still burn 1 mana. We still have the Emperor. Alright. Thank you. Alright. We could draw Sorin if we want. Let's see. I will definitely hold the mana for different stuff than attacking with Fortress. Especially that they're at 29 basically. So I can draw cards, play Sorin, and start stacking the damage. Or we can start draining, go to 20. How much damage can they have? They're scary, but I just don't see it, man. I think we will go a little bit aggressive here. We'll see if this works. First we start with this one, in case they have removal for Planeswalkers, like Get Lost. Helix. Alright. I mean, if they... That's not the moment to play it, by the way. Alright. Really? Do they have so much burn already? I don't think that kills me, man. Right? They made a huge blunder, I believe. They have shown me their plan, and now I know that I want to keep life gaining. Normally I could draw cards, potentially. Right now I won't, and I don't think they have enough burn to go from 11. But you have seen that, man, they have a lot of burn in this deck, and we won. I think they started to be impatient. And see, we will reverse this. We basically have Lightning Helix every single turn. And indeed we will go with the damage, man. Oh, this is basically a conceit. When they start killing your loyalty, basically, instead of your face, you know that they're in trouble. And if they wanted to burn me, so they have burned down the house in the deck. If they draw it, they're just good at magic. And we can still deal damage, and we can still have the might, and Kaya will survive, and she's the most important part. And if they don't hit burn down the house, they are kinda dead. Alright, I mean, that was really interesting deck by our opponent. It's hard to believe that with this early game we managed to get there, but, well, Orzhov, as always, finds a way. Alright guys, we are on the draw, but we have Bandit's Hole, so I think this could be very cool. Let's sit. I'm excited. I'm less excited. I'm very less excited. Alright. You probably attack. I'll give you a tip. Here? You go here. Oh, they forgot. Like, it's hard to remember that you play Swift Spear, but also attack with Swift Spear. Like, man, there's so much to do. Oh, they realized. Yay, we did it. It's fine. They probably played the deck first time in their life, right? It's not like they played for months. Here you go. Good job. Alright, so they played 1-drop into 2-drop on play. What? Is there anything better in Magic than this? However, we have Go for the Throat, so the game is starting, and because we have Lockdown, we can actually be able to play Magic. So if they play Godric, the perfect curve... Alright, this is interesting. I think I take 5 damage, man. So they don't seem to be having anything. Alright. And this will be definitely a lockdown turn. This will clear everything, and we will check them for next creatures. If they play Godric, Godric is very clunky, and we can go Bandit's Hole into Go for the Throat. So I think we won the game, because, you know, we drew the lockdown. Alright, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Man, the pressure is just insane. So we should go like this, right? And we see what happens. With this, we have 2 mana and we can still go for the Throat. And next turn we have more mana, and in the late game we can start doing cards with it. But the mana acceleration alone is worth it. Here it comes. The cool Godric. The bro of every mono-red player. We might nearly die. But let's try it. Let's try it. We will commit crime. Really? Nice? A removal in standard? Are you really surprised, my friend? Right, down to 7. However, can we go Sunset Revelry? We can go Sunset Revelry into March. This should be good enough value. I'm going for it. Worst case, we can exile one of the big emperors. Well, the only big emperor. So we should be fine. Man, they had such insane opening, and I think we still will do it. And the Bandit's Hole doing work, man. This extra mana and Cardo later just really helps. Alright. 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 With this, they probably are out. We can already draw cards with this. So we are guaranteed that we will outvalue them. He is definitely enjoying the game so far. So I think this will be the Emperor. No, we cannot draw cards with this. So we go with Double Striker. Man, the ramp from this is so good. And this will have a first strike, and that's very good against red creatures. And we do not attack. This is the turn where we are vulnerable. And after they cannot answer it, they are out. Man, I mean, we definitely deserve this spot after that game. Oh man, that was rough. Being on the draw is not easy. The weather is great here, you know? It's just great. And the trees are so fun. They are definitely here and they are real. Like, you know, a lot is happening here in this game. Right? Right. Please, I don't know what to comment anymore. I need some cards. Thank you. Alright, let's play the Sanctum first. We probably go follow up with Field of Ruin. That means we can play both of those. And then potentially use Mirks on the last one. Alright, I mean, this is a good Field of Ruin target. It also will fix our mana a little bit. I'm not sure if we go for black mana or the white mana though. We'll see. So far, it can be rough, man, but we will see. Alright, this is a first victim of the day. That's our first victim. And we need to get into some good cards soon. Oh, I wish I knew about this one. I'll be honest, guys, this is really rough draw. Do we really get rid of Kaya? Oh no, we get rid of Kaya. Alright, so good. I'm sorry. You are the best. I'm sorry. We have to. Like, we need to get some extra value. If we can get to double removal with Liliana, that would really give us card advantage we need right now. What did they discard? A land? Not good for us. Alright. I mean, bro. Come on. Like, this is a really good deal, you know? That's the first extra card we got. And, well, you know, it is what it is. If we don't Field of Ruin this, maybe, well, he won't activate it, right? Even Boros player won't activate it into the Field of Ruin, right? Liliana needs to do a lot of work, man. Alright. And now the question, do we want to give him the value? Huh. I think we just go Field of Ruin, man. And burn Liliana to the ground, right? This is not great. Brotherhood's End, probably not the card they want, but this kills Liliana and they don't know if Liliana is on board or she isn't. My cards are decent, they trade 1 for 1, that's why I don't want to discard. Alright, they took the card. Oh man. So I think we don't activate Field of Ruin now, because then we will shuffle. I want him to draw this. Because my plan is to kill Liliana, especially this. Alright, alright. Wait, see? This is the extra value we got. And suddenly, you see how many more cards we have than our opponent? Do I want him to draw it? I still want him to draw it. I really would love to draw lands myself. That would be absolutely perfect. Here's the ad line. Alright, good Liliana target, I guess. You know? They still can use the map token, which is unfortunate. I think it's okay. We Field of Ruin this. At the end step, they cannot use the mana. Then we get black mana, we play Liliana, we kill it. And maybe even they go with Brotherhood's End to kill her, and we still trade 2 for 1. And then we need to start doing lands. Like, I really need some lands, man. I don't like Field of Ruining at the end step, just because I have less basics in the deck. It's not a huge difference, but you still lower your chances to hit lands. So that's why I'm avoiding it actively while I can. You hear, bro? Do you have, you know, some map tokens that you want? I think they just played the spell and they forgot they playing Magic. Yep, here we go. Good job. They will get this small value. Well, this is a graveyard stuff. I don't think they should keep it. I really want them to get it, man. But then I cannot do the play, so it is what it is. Man, I really want them to draw this. This is so bad for them. They keep all the wrong cards, man, but unfortunately, I'm because my draws are even worse, I'm forced to save them from their own actions. It's fine. It's fine. Right, another good trade for us, but at some point we need to start doing cards, man. Like, I cannot keep up with just Liliana for the whole game. Like, I need my 4th and 5th mana, you know? Perfect. Man, they're doing everything they can to just help me, you know, recover in this game. Alright. And now we have enough mana to basically keep trading 1 for 1 until they're out of cards. We don't have second white, but this is what we had to go for, right? We didn't have a swamp. Well, this is rough. This is actually really bad for us. We have to trade 3 for 1, man. This is disaster. This is probably the worst card we could ever see here. Oh no, this is bad. Of course. Man, can I play please my lands? Please give me my lands. Of course, not only we got mana screwed, color screwed, but we also took the land and then we instantly got another land of the same type, even though that we play symmetrical, so the next one should be plains. It's just going not exactly how we want, man. I'm not sure how we go around it. If we play Ashiok, it's not really great. I guess we can block. We probably, like, we definitely need one white mana. Like, it's one of the most important stuff, so we need to keep the march for the Ox, because it will start being scarce soon. Oh no, so that will be get lost then. Alright. It is what it is. I need to slow him down as much as possible until the merciful best shuffler that I have great, you know, great contact with. Please give me my land. I really need to play my spells at some point during the game. Man, we could win this game so easily if we hit our lands right. Alright. Another one of those. They want to cast something on it? So this will grow the devil, so that's not very good for us. if I get lost it right now, so is this the counter or giving them 2 extra mana? Okay, I think we take the extra damage. Man, there is a limit of how much can I stall at that draw. At some point I need to start using my cards. If I don't draw lands in like 1 or 2 turns, I cannot stall more. Like, it's already way longer than it should be. Let's get rid of 1 of the land, because this is super annoying to deal with. 6-drop. Yep, I still have 1 6-drop in this deck. Why not draw them? Alright. Honestly, it feels like Shuffler decided who will win this one. Oh my god. You know the best part? We have symmetrical mana in this deck. Yep. I mean, the game is not yet over. We have answers, but we are really getting to the point where we cannot recover. Like, it's already so much damage. This is really bad. That means that if we recover, we still are under pressure from different... Yeah, I think we lost, man. Like, we missed literally every land this game. And yeah, I could take the white land, but I couldn't know, and I needed Liliana. You can never know if you will never draw your second core, you know? At some point you just need to roll with it. Let's get this. Wow, a 1/1. It's not the worst card ever, but it's really close. Will I ever draw lands? They will kill Liliana, which is kinda good. But we are dying to everything at this point. Oh man. Yep. They need a land to attack with Bivak. Alright. Cool. A tap land. Just to make sure it's as painful as humanly possible. Please go away. It was probably okay card. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit triggered after this one. Oh man. Like, we die. We just died. I mean, you can beat everything, but not the Shuffler. And imagine dying with full hand of anti-aggro cards because you cannot play a single one of them. Well. Alright, so let's talk seriously about the deck. How did I like it? Was it great? I really like Bandit's Hall. You probably noticed in the last videos, but man, this just is great. The only downside it has compared to the Celestus is that you cannot live gain with this. So that's something you need to keep in mind. However, Orzhov doesn't mind because we have Sunset Revelry, we have Emperors, Sorins, Kaya. So you have so much live gain that you don't care, and this makes it so much easier, especially that with Orzhov sometimes there is this problem that if your planeswalkers die instantly, you don't have a way to draw into the next one, so you are in this weird stage of waiting until the Shuffler gives you the next one. With the Bandit's Hole, you can really buffer it, and because it's an artifact, many decks just simply cannot answer it. So yeah, and with March, you have not only good targeting skills, but also whatever they play, as it like Forge or something, you can always answer whatever they do and just start the game, and every time you just get extra value. Don't forget, Field of Ruin can get the crime counter. Sometimes it will win you the game if you do it. You just kill any non-basics, it's fine, you just get a new card. So honestly, I enjoyed the deck a lot. We always like playing Planeswalkers, man. I went with Farewell and more, quite a lot of Sunfalls, while also having lockdowns, because I think this type of deck excels against the aggro decks, and because we have Mana Stone, we can go to this part much quicker than normally. So now we can skip on this one lockdown, increase Sunfalls, and have this Farewell, and it should answer everything. I mean, like the Farewell always does. And I wanted to keep this deck list a bit, slick. So we didn't go for like Avarice or anything that, lowers your tempo. Bandit's Hole is kinda unique in a way that it also gives you, card advantage while ramping you. So you get 2 in 1. If you play something like Ironcrack, it's just faster, you get more mana, but sometimes you will get the situation when, well, you have a lot of mana and nothing to do with it. So this just, synergizes very well with this kind of decks. So I'm enjoying it. Of course, Kaya, absolutely amazing. I miss playing her. Eternal Wonder, probably one of the least. Like, this is the Planeswalker that deserves more attention from me, but I never give it to her. For some reason, it just doesn't, hit the spot for me as well as Kaya or Ashiok. It's just super expensive, but it doesn't have cool abilities like Kaya, the Intangible Slayer. However, this is extremely powerful Planeswalker, and you can see that this closes the games very quickly, much more quickly than Ashiok, and it gives you really good control over the board with the fact that it cannot be killed, even if your opponent have board advantage. You can use a sweeper, you can, exile artifacts, something other planeswalkers cannot really do. So in, some close games, it might be, the ability that you really need to win the game, at least until farewell happens. So overall, I really enjoyed it. Planeswalkers decks are pretty proven to be very solid in current meta, and with all the Sunfall slowdowns and, especially Sunset Revelries, like this sets you up so well to, get the Planeswalker. One thing you need to keep in mind, when you play Sunset Revelry, don't just trade tokens for champ blocks, even for trades very often, if you know that on the next turn you are playing a Planeswalker. The idea is that you get those 2 tokens, then you play like Sorin or something, and you try to protect it for single turn. Then it helps you curve to 5, you play Sunfall, everything dies, and you are left with Sorin already drawing cards. This is how the deck works very often, and this will win you so many games, especially that both Sorin and Ashiok are really great draw engines. Well, Ashiok obviously a little bit better, but they both do the job. So, I really hope you enjoyed this deck, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow.